Thanks, John. Doesn't he make a lovely mum? Now, the Swallows and Amazons theme really quite appropriate because we've had reports from Scotland last week that the swallows actually arrived at the Vane Farm Reserve in Perth and Kinross, the earliest sighting here on record. And of course, that's been a trend over recent years for swallows to arrive earlier and earlier, some ascribing it to global warming. Certainly the warm winds from the south of the last week must have helped them on the journey. They might have got a bit of a shock though, because across northern parts of Scotland, whereas at Alp na Hara we saw temperatures reaching almost 25 degrees on Friday, they dipped right away to almost -4 overnight, giving a daily range there of over 28 degrees. That's one of the greatest ever recorded in the UK. And of course, many temperatures have dropped away over the last day or so through the Easter weekend, but they're set to recover, at least across England and Wales, and probably Northern Ireland too, during the week ahead, so turning a little bit warmer again. Not across eastern Scotland though, as you'll notice. That's largely because the winds will keep coming in from the east off a rather chilly North Sea, and that easterly influence really with us right the way through the coming week. Now, easterly winds don't tend to bring much rain, so for most of us it does look like staying largely dry as well. I know that's not very good news if you're trying to grow things at the moment. An indication of that dry spell, this is Waddington near Lincoln. February less than half the average rainfall, March around about a third, and so far this month virtually no rain at all. Really not much around this afternoon either. A few patchy outbreaks just moving in across northern parts of England, perhaps affecting North Wales, the odd shower across the southwest, but otherwise it's a fairly dry day. Some sunshine coming through from time to time, probably the best of that across the northwest of Scotland. Might see some more significant rain overnight though, one area just clipping the northeast of Scotland, another beginning to move in across southern England. The odd heavier burst, but even here it's going to be rather hit and miss. Now, the rain clouds are gathering at the moment across central parts of Europe. This area of cloud here tied into an area of low pressure, and essentially we need one of these low pressure systems to come in across the UK for us to get any significant amounts of rain. Well, if I run the sequence, you can see that first one tries to move in but then just fades away. Another low trying to push in from the south, again gets pushed away by those easterly winds, but towards the end of the week this next low pressure system looking a bit more active, and that may bring the hope of some rain for farmers and growers through the latter part of next week and into the weekend, but we'll have to see how that one pans out. Easter Monday though looks like bringing some rain, unfortunately, for the holiday makers. An area of fairly heavy rain, in fact, working its way northwards through the day, so the second half following on behind to England and Wales. The odd shower for Northern Ireland too. One or two of those showers could be on the heavy side, but many southern areas could well stay dry. Those temperatures, though, you can see just that little bit higher, 18 degrees or so, and those temperatures edging up a wee bit further as the week goes on. Tuesday looking fine for most of us. Wednesday probably the sunniest day of the week, bit more in the way of cloud by Thursday, and then towards the end of the week, as I mentioned, an increasing chance of some rain, but that's more likely for Sunday and the following week.